How about this for starting field position on your first drive? First and goal. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great...
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be fourth down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. Fourth and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle, Jones. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
26. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. From 21 yards away. And the Packers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent all through.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Now a first down throw, Watson.
Right back to Njoku.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw.
Slant route complete to Bell. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal. Now Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, Watson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But
and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for two. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. That's caught at the 2. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
A solid stiff arm. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before the break, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
Nixon now from his end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the defensive side.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this.
And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Pass incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Rodgers again now. He'll complete this one to Watson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Running right, Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, 28 yards. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Bryant has it.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And Watson's going to throw it here. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they send a man in motion right. On 2nd and goal, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant from a yard out. And the Browns tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several.
He's got a man complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well,